Well, unfortunate ending for, you know, 2/3 of the game, playing hard, playing smart, double-digit lead, and then 3 transition baskets. They get 3 threes, and next thing you know, it's game on. And we found it really hard to regroup, and we've got to learn how to do that. You got to learn how to sustain runs from the physical as well as the mental. And Emmanuel did what they had to do on the road. They had one last run in them, and that's what they did, and we'll give them credit.
Coach, why do you think it was particularly difficult to kind of regroup after their run?
Well, that's the hard answer. You know, it's a experience playing early conference games. The ability to be able to withstand runs like that, understand that you know, you've got to stop it before it gets that bad, and then it becomes a defensive struggle. You know, you've got to really hone in defensively, and we gave up 2 or 3. It's critical when you give up 1 or 2 offensive rebounds like that when you're struggling, and we did. I think we dominated the boards up until probably the last 5-6 minutes. And you know, it's just something we've got to get better at. The only one positive thing I told the team that it's early in the year, and you know, that's something that we can get better at.
When Coach Emmanuel got that technical foul, the team went on a long run, making several baskets. Do you think that was a key moment in
the game? Absolutely. You know, their team responded to the call and rallied around their coach, and you know, then that's why I said give them credit. They had another run in them, and we didn't respond back to that call, to their run. Not technical, but and when you're at home and you've got a lead like that's you know, we talked about don't pick your foot up to reposition. You just got to push down harder. And we tried to reposition, and they got out and got the second, third win.
Before the technical foul, Emmanuel had 20 personal fouls to your guys' 8, and after you finished with 18, do you think they were sort of looking, you know, to make some calls against y'all?
No, not at all. We just didn't play intelligently. You know, we're a smart basketball team. We recruit smart guys, and sometimes in you know, the heat of the moment or the situation, you know, you start thinking about results instead of the next play, or you linger on the past play, and instead of being a step ahead, you're a step behind, and that's why you're reaching. You're going over guys' backs. You know, I don't think the whistle changed because of that technical, no.
McCall, talk a little bit about what happened offensively and defensively down the stretch for you guys.
We just lost control. We had control of the game pretty much for probably 28 to 30 minutes, and then we just lost control of it. Just stopped rebounding, stopped getting back in transition. Didn't know we had a couple times down, and then I mean, we left the door open, and they took it.
What do you attribute that to? You guys had you know, a couple critical scoring drives in that second half. Did they change up looks defensively, or you guys?
No, I feel like the more they scored, their bench kind of got into it, and they got fired up, and they upped their intensity a little bit, and we just got out of our stuff. We didn't execute anything down the stretch.
Coach, this was the 4th game you guys were unable to sustain a halftime lead. What do you have to do in order to close out games?
Practice, put the players in those situations. Continue to stress how to handle those situations. You know, there's times our guys press to try to do too much when they don't have to early in possession. Something that, you know, we just need to look at film and figure out why we made that decision versus this decision, so that we can improve.
Coach, we have Suno on Tuesday. Just talk about preparing for those guys.
Well, you know, it's going to be another physical battle, very athletic team that loves to rebound, loves to go to the rim. And, you know, we've got to get our minds right and be prepared for 40-minute battle because I remember that game very well. We were up at half of that game and, you know, fought and clawed and lost in the last minute, I think, by 2. You know, this team prepares, our team prepares well. They understand that now they've got to get to the next level and sustain it. And that's a maturity thing. That's more guys off the bench being able to contribute solid minutes to where I can play them longer and have confidence in them. And guys that are starters, you know, making the right decisions as well, so that we can sustain and maintain leads.